Just because somebody in a past relationship with your significant other had a not so good experience doesn't mean that you're going to experience the same thing. What I learned is different people bring out different things in you. So even if that person wasn't loving in the last relationship, didn't communicate in the last relationship, you have to look at what that dynamic is. And you may never know because that's their relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to experience the same thing. Now, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be aware of things and have a closed mind because, yes, some people bring old patterns of behaviors into new relationships. However, some people will try to discourage you and they'll try to warn, like some people like try to warn you, you know what, well, he wasn't like that with me. He wasn't affectionate with me. He didn't spend time with me. And that may be the truth, but that doesn't mean that that's going to be the new person's experience. See, people bring out different things in people. So maybe in their last relationship, that person didn't feel safe. They didn't feel like they could be vulnerable. So they didn't show up the way that they needed to. However, they may meet somebody else that is, more like them, more aligned, meet some of the same, needs of that person. And it may work out well. Now, sometimes you have to be careful about people who try to warn people. Now, yes, if somebody is dangerous or, they are abusive and that person may try to warn you like, hey, you need to look out. But I'm talking about the people that say, you know what, I didn't, get my needs met there. He didn't communicate with me. He wasn't affectionate with me. That doesn't mean that he's not going to be that way with you. You may bring a different element. You may bring structure. You may have standards. You may know how to communicate better. And overall, you may be just better suited for each other. So you have to be careful when people come and try to talk bad about who you're with now because they may have had a bad experience, because that may not even be your experience at all. Sometimes you have to try it for yourself because that person could be wonderful for you. It just means that they may not have been aligned with that other person. So yes, still be cautious, still pay attention, but everybody that brings you information doesn't mean you well, just so you know. You guys be well and see you next time.